Best Floor Standing Speakers 2023. Whether you want to spend a few $100s or a few thousand, the best floor standing speakers can level up your hi-fi system and deliver awesome, room-filling sound. Number 1. Wurfedel Diamond 12.3. Wurfedel's Diamond range is a great bet as a solid budget stand mounter, but the firm is yet to make a really outstanding affordable floor stander, until now, because the Diamond 12.3 sound even more impressive than the renowned 12.1, and considering the 12.1 are 5-star speakers, that's quite some praise. At 98 km tall, the 12.3 are massive speakers, but they benefit from having space to breathe. They benefit from a bit of inward angling too, but thanks to their wide sound dispersion you don't have to worry about being millimeter perfect. Sonically, they are smooth, even-handed and wonderfully refined for the money. Feed them a poor signal and they are skilled at revealing the shortcomings without shouting about them. They'll round off rough edges and downplay unwanted aggression without sounding like they are smothering the life out of the music. Great if you want to partner your turntable with a floor stander without breaking the bank. Number 2. Triangle Borea BR08. As you can see from this list, there's no shortage of talented floor standing speakers on the market, and the award-winning Triangle Borea BR08 is another excellent pair that offers something special. The cabinets look a little basic, but look closer and you'll see that they are solid, well-made and neatly finished. The plinths simply bolt onto the bottom for extra stability, although we prefer the supplied spikes to be a little sharper to get through thick carpets. A three-way design, the BR08 used two fiberglass cone base units aided by a front-firing reflex port, plus a 25mm silk dome tweeter. Their relatively high sensitivity means you should get good volume levels from even low-powered amps, although their nominal 8ohm impedance dips to a 3ohm minimum, so you'll still need to check for compatibility. Give the speakers plenty of room to breathe. A good 40/50 km in all directions, angle them in towards the listener and you'll hear the triangles at their best. We'd shy away from bright-sounding electronics, but find suitable partners and you'll be blown away by their entertaining sound. They display a sense of vigor and dynamic strength that many rivals fail to match. Definitely worth an audition. Number 3. Wurfedel EVA 4.4. Wurfedel's EVA 4.4 are packed with technology. The ear motion transformer tweeter is normally reserved for much more expensive speakers, while you also get the firm's dome mid-range and twin Kevlar bass drivers, another killer feature for the money. As you'd expect, these imposing speakers produce a large-scale sound with plenty of weight, but they also deliver transparency and subtlety, helping to ensure a natural, easygoing presentation, a quality that is all too rare at this price. There's a real feeling that these speakers are digging deep into the recording and presenting that information in an honest, clear way. They track notes well, clearly defining leading and trailing edges without sounding overly etched. Rivals might sound more forward, and perhaps a touch more enthusiastic, but over time we found the EVA 4.4's easygoing presentation to be wonderfully natural and convincing. At the money, these are some of the best floor standing speakers you can buy right now. Number 4. Pro AC Response DT8. While not perfect, Pro AC's immensely solid towers turn in one of the most musically cohesive performances we've heard at this price. They render instrumental texture superbly and stereo imaging is lovely. While they are relatively slim in stature, there's no denying their ability to deliver bass lines with conviction. They have insight and a tech in spades. While the mid-range performance is impressive, voices come through loud and clear, and there's a high degree of transparency on show. Voices never muddy into the instrumental backdrop, making for a coherent, distinct performance. Agility, power, weight. These speakers have them all and then some. Their look might be a bit more divisive. The unusual design and use of logos won't be to everyone's taste, but we really like these speakers. They deliver such an entertaining sound that we can't help but recommend them. Take a bit of care with system matching and they will impress. By using different drivers working in tandem, Pro AC's engineers have attempted to get the best of all worlds. A polypropylene cone in the top unit shoots for natural mids, and a stiff polymica diaphragm in the lower to deliver powerful but articulate bass. The trick is to get the two working seamlessly, which isn't easy. Number 5. Dolly Oberon 5. For much of the last decade, our default choice for the best floor stander costing under $1,000 would have been the Acoustics 3050. See below. But that's no longer the case. Along with the Triangle Borea BR08 above, your rival of the spectacular Dolly Oberon 5 offers an even better buy than their illustrious rivals. They might be a touch smaller than the 3050, but the Dollys manage to sound notably larger and more entertaining. Give them a few days to settle in and they'll perform brilliantly and treat your ears to a responsive, musical sound that is Above all, fun. The speaker's dynamic subtlety, rhythmic precision, and sheer transparency help make the most of the subtlest changes in tracks, thus creating a more intimate listening experience. They are remarkably detailed. 2. Revealing low-level instrumental strands with ease, but also managing to arrange that information in a composed and organized way. Plus, the dimensions mean they will look right at home in most rooms, never dominating visually. If you're after a pair of hugely entertaining, nicely designed speakers at an attractive price, the Oberon 5 should be top of your list. Number 6. ELAC Debut 2.0 f5.2. If you're a tight budget, the ELAC Debut 2.0 f5.2 are a great option. They really are brilliant performers for the money, offering a mature and sophisticated sound that belies their low price. Build quality is solid enough, and they are unfussy when it comes to positioning. The main drivers use aramid fiber for greater stiffness, resulting in a transparent sound with plenty of detail and dynamic expression. It's not a criticism when we say that some rivals offer a fuller presentation. In fact, some rivals can offer more in most regards. But the F5.2 aren't about offering more. They are about offering the music as it is fed to them, as transparently as possible. Detail and textural insight is their forte, which makes for compelling listen. ELAC has been in the speaker business since the 1980s, and it has made many a fine product in that time. But in terms of value for money, the Debut B5.2 are one of the company's finest. Often, he who shouts loudest has least to say. That isn't entirely the situation in which we find ourselves with sub-grand floor standards at the moment. But while our favorites are far from shy and retiring, there is certainly room for more reserved character to join the top table. Number 7. Acoustics 3050. Acoustics has made some of the best floor-standing speakers we've heard over the last decade, but the 3050 offer an exceptional combination of energy and scale, tempered by plenty of musicality, warmth, and control. If your love for bass and a big sound is greater than your budget, these could be the speakers you've been searching for. When fed some techno, the 3050's woofer produced a taut and punchy and punctual sound that's hard to beat at this price. Build is solid and cabinet rigidity has been improved over the firm's older 3010 and 3020 speakers. You also get a few other technical improvements, including HB Helmholtz pressure equalizer technology, which aims to reduce cabinet resonance. Despite being what Hi-Fi award winners way back in 2018, these talented towers still have plenty to offer. But there are some technical advancements over their predecessors. As with the 3010 and 3020, cabinet rigidity has been improved. P2P, point-to-point cabinet bracing, gives extra support to the parts that require stiffening to make them quieter. The baffle is thicker to support the tweeter and mid/bass driver. Traditional terminal panel cutouts make way for embedded sockets within the cabinet.